The jailed students went on a hunger strike and sang freedom songs. The music bolstered their spirits and irritated their guards. Plus, it signaled others, now separated by race and gender, but still within earshot, of everyone's safety. Jim's Word found himself marooned in a cell full of local drunks. Here's that nigger-loving freedom rider, his unsympathetic jailers had announced to the whites, perhaps hoping the Southerners would rough him up. Instead, Zwerd befriended the man to the point that they had helped him try to signal the other riders. Paul and Silas, bound in jail, got no money for to go their bail, the group sang. That's a freedom song. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. In the middle of the next night, some 24 hours after their arrest, Birmingham Police Chief Eugene Bull Connor personally escorted 7 of the Freedom Riders in a convoy to the Alabama-Tennessee state line and instructed them not to return. The following morning, Friday, May 19th, a Birmingham judge dismissed charges against Zwerd and Brooks, then warned them to leave town. The 10th participant, another white exchange student in Nashville named Salem McCollum, had been bailed out of jail by her father and escorted back to school. If Alabama authorities thought they had put a stop to the Freedom Rides, they were mistaken. Before the day was out, the 7 outcasts had arranged for another Nashville student to pick them up and drive them back to Birmingham. They were reunited with Zorg and Brooks at the bus depot. Reinforcements joined them, 11 new recruits from Nashville and a student from Atlanta. Now there were 21 Freedom Riders waiting to travel through Alabama, including 7 women, 5 black and 2 white. Zwerd remained the only white male. An overnight standoff at the bus station followed. Bus drivers refused to carry the Freedom Riders. The students refused to leave the depot even as members of the Ku Klux Klan, wearing white robes but no hoods, roamed the depot. Local and state officials argued through the night with federal authorities and the bus company about what to do. Finally, on Saturday morning, May 20th, after an 18-hour delay, students were permitted to board a Greyhound bus bound for Montgomery. This time, John Lewis and Jim Zwerd sat together at the front of the bus. The Freedom Riders departed at 8:30 a.m., accompanied by 32 patrol cars, 16 in front, 16 behind, a surveillance airplane, various motorcycle riding officers, and Floyd Mann, Alabama's public safety director. Mann had personally assured federal envoy John Siegenthaler that the riders would be safe from further mob attacks. Bringing up the rear were carloads full of news reporters. Violence, and the potential for further violence, had made the Freedom Rides national news. All went well until the convoy reached the Montgomery city limits and found no local police escort waiting. The bus traveled downtown alone, then pulled into an oddly quiet Greyhound terminal not quite 2 hours after leaving Birmingham. Passengers began to disembark. Before John Lewis, as spokesman, could answer the first question of the assembled reporters, he was startled into silence. People just started pouring out of the station, out of the buildings, from all over the place, Lewis later recalled. Dozens, hundreds, soon more than 1,000 enraged people swarmed the area. John Siegenthaler, approaching the station by car soon after, observed this almost anthill of activity there.